What's going on, everyone? It's me, I'm Suntakese here, and welcome back to another 3D tutorial. In this video today, we're gonna be going to learning how to create this environment. So now, before we get started, let's take a look at what we're gonna be going to create today. So for this tutorial, you need to download the project file link right in the description, right at the first place. And the second thing here that I want you guys to do, it is what some of my old video of teaching how you can make some simple 3D environment inside Unreal Engine first if you cannot understand some of the detail on this video. And don't worry, every single project file is also included on all my environment tutorial for absolutely for free. But if you guys wanted to support me, you guys can use the Payhip link. It is only around $3, but it's gonna be going to be a very huge help for me, since I cannot make money from my videos anymore. But if you don't have PayPal or MasterCard to purchase this, you can check the link on my Discord server to download the free version as well. And now let's get right into the main part of the video. Alright, so once you're done, preparing every single thing that I said on the intro, then it's time to, working on this project. So here is exactly what we're gonna be going to create today. It's not very fancy, but here's, this one is not only for cinematic purpose, because, for the game environment is need not more thing. It's not only this, but this one is still look very fancy for me. And yes, I'm gonna be going to be working very fast on this tutorial. I want you guys to learn as much information. Alright, I'm sorry, it's 4 a.m. right now, so my English pronunciation is a little bit bad today, but I'm just gonna be going to be trying my best to teach you guys on how to work on this project as fast as possible. For more detail, I may make another tutorial maybe next week, I guess, on creating your own building, but now we're just gonna be going to be keep passing the scene. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna be going to create a new level. So we're gonna go into File, New Level. I'm gonna be going to create on Basics. I'm gonna click on Basic, and now for the floor, I wanted to make it a little bit wider. So Alt on the keyboard, click on the nano arrow, and we're just gonna be going to make this one a bit wider, like this, and this one, another one. That's nice. There. All right, and we're gonna click on the save, go to save. I'm gonna be going to create a sphere, and I put the location over there. I'm gonna drag this one up. Location, I'm gonna set it all at 0. The purpose of this nanosphere is just to make you guys know that the center of the landscape. So now it's time to look at some reference that I wanted to make sure that you guys are gonna be going to understand everything. So I have 3 monitors right now, so let me turn that into my second monitor. All right, so here is an app called PureRef. I'm gonna be going to give you guys the instruction on how to use this app by the link right in the description. I'm already teach you guys how to use us on my AI tutorial. So here I gather some reference. This one is for I'm gonna be going to learning the way that they placing the meshes, the building, the neon side, the way that they working with the material. As you can see, I really know the red knight right over there, as well as the road For this one, I love the way that they're adding the tree into the scene. This is really make me, have more diversities on the messes. And this one, I like the way that they putting the wire as well as, some neon sign. And for this last one, I kind of like the lighting as well as some sort of the way that they highlight the Leon is also pretty good. And for this one, I'm looking up at the road, the road texture, so that we're gonna be going to know how to working with the road later on the tutorial. For the building, I'm just looking at the apartment, the residential building around this one, so that we're gonna be going to know what is the perfect model to working on. And the last one is the color table, which is the color palette to be exact. Is just the color, the main color that we're gonna be going to working on. The last one is the lighting. Yeah, that's simply the lighting, so that we're gonna be going to copy the close-up. I pretty like this one because it's pretty like the one that we're gonna be going to create today. So that is a very quick explaining on the reference. Now let's back to the second monitor. All right, so we are back on the second monitor. So now we're gonna be going to straight up kit past the scene. So the first thing that I want you guys to do, it is importing a model, or some sort of model to know what is the perfect scale to working on. Scaling ratio is also a very important one that you need to have on your project. So here I use a thing called Paragon Shinbi, which is you can find this one on the marketplace. Is for free. Paragon, you just search Paragon, and you have a lot of different model here. You can use the Wukong and so many things. I'm using the Shinbi one, and you just import that into the projects. And the second thing here, it is about the modular building. So you search for modular building, and you can see everything is have a pretty high price. So I click on the free, and I found the modular building set, which is for absolutely free. But here I also create some blueprint so that you guys don't really need to keep placing it manually. But I want to be going to make a tutorial on this one maybe next week. So yeah, make sure to download the project file right out in the description. I'm already done on the the blueprint on this building, so you need to only drag and drop. So that's all about the building. Now it's time to working on it. So this is the center of the map. So I wanted to make the road 4 block wide. So for that, we're gonna be going to click on the content drawer. Go to content, and you need to search for side. We have a lot of sidewalk here, so I'm gonna be going to putting a sidewalk block. So for the sidewalk block, all you need to do right now is we drag this one until we got the 4 block wire thing. Yeah, we actually have a lot of grid showing up right now. It's pretty hard to see. And if you have the very weird slapping I did, and let's put this one into 5, and it's much smoother, but I prefer it to be 10. That's much better. All right, so the road gonna be going to be 4 block wide. So I'm gonna be going to click on Alt. Make sure to click on W, so that they're gonna go into showing this arrow. So Alt, you're putting it right over there, and E on the keyboard, we're gonna be going to rotate this one like this. Also make sure to turning on the snapping 3 of this button. Is very important when kit passing, because it's make everything much easier. Now once you're done placing the 2 pieces like this, it's time to working on the human. Oh, it's just only 2 block. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to expand 1 more block on each side. All right, it's time to add the model, so that you're gonna be going to know what is the perfect scale value for the characters. Paragon Shinbi, character hero Shinbi, messes, and I'm just putting the Shinbi over there. So you see, This one is gonna be going to be high like this. Maybe I'm gonna be going to make this one, you know, on the road like this, so that you're gonna know this one a 2-person Y. Yeah, that's a good scale. So now it's time to placing the blueprint. So this is the blueprint that I make by myself. So we're gonna go into modular building, the blueprint right there. As you can see, we have a lot of things like this. I'm gonna be going to put the building 05p, but here's a little disclaimer: put the quality into low, the need into unneat. The reason for that is, I don't know why, but it's pretty laggy when you're trying to, you know, like putting it into it. So Control A, right click, click on Asset Action, and we're gonna choose load, so that every single thing inside here gonna be going to be load. So when you drag those things into the scene, it's gonna be going to load perfectly. So just boot this one up. We're just gonna put one building as a reference. You know, I'm gonna need my 3 block and put this one down until you see the little door like this. Okay, like this. So do you see the human right there right into the door is pretty enough. Like, that's a perfect scale. So if you are following my tutorial right now, you don't need to change anything. So once you're done with this, we're gonna be going to calculate how many building that we need. Here I kind of wanted to have just only 2 building, not too much. You know, it's gonna be going to make the scene firstly a lot heavier, and it's my even maybe, all right, maybe the old one is good looking already. All right, so I'm gonna be going to make the side road out on the keyboard, make it like this. You can use different variation, or you know, the side road, but here I'm just gonna be going to use that simply like this. But for more variation, you can use that by yourself. I think 3 is good enough. So Control V Alt is slap to here. You should I rotate it? I guess so. I should rotate this one like this, 180. Pull those things up like this. So it just, you know, nice simple keep passing technique. Alright, so here we go. Oh, it's a bit, you know, some space here that we need to fix. Alright, done. Now let's work on the rest of the things. So content drawer, content, click over there, search for side. You see a little thing right there. It is for, you know, the curve. So E on the keyboard, make it like this, dragging it until it fit the side like this. Then what we're gonna going to do here is select the rest 3 of those things. Just simply putting those things down like this. Alright, now do the same thing for this. You can I'm gonna going to teach you how to group all of it, so that your workflow can be 10 times fucking faster. So lighty, it does lighty. Oh god, I'm so bad at math. Oh yeah, like fucking it should be, why am I so bad at math, bro? Like, is this, holy shit. All right, wait. All right. After a fucking long time, I just realized that, you know, when you're putting like this, you're gonna go into right click, transform, mirror XYZ. So I was wrong the whole time, but now it's not. I just forgot the transform. Sorry. All right. So when you're done this one, it's time to we're gonna be going to select the rest 3. Maybe there's only 2, I guess so, because it is the part where it's not visible on our camera. So just put it very short like this. That's completely okay. You know, do it very scrap, just like this. Do the same thing with the other side. Simply click on Alt, putting it like this, and then we're gonna be going to boot the thing down, everything like this. We select ship, we select the whole thing, Control G on the keyboard, and now it's turned into a fucking group. So oh yeah, wait, Shift G to ungroup. I think we have some mistake right there. Yeah, that's a mistake. You need to rotate those things. Forgot. All right, do it again. Select everything, Shift G. You're gonna be going to Alt once again. Oh, that's a very huge one. Rotate this one 180s. Boot this one like this. And for the road wire on this side, I decided to make it maybe 1 2 3 4, maybe like this wire. And I wanted to make it a little bit offset like that. I want to be going to explain to you later. So when you're done with every single thing, it's time to do the most important thing, placing our stuff. So all you need to do right now, placing it like this, and yeah, leave it about 1 2 3 4 block. And here's a little here's a tip. Let me save this one. I said this one. I'm gonna go into call this one tutorial. We're gonna go into cinematic, adding the cine camera actor, and go to perspective, cine camera actor 0. I'm gonna be going to land it maybe like this, and we're gonna be going to detail right there. I'm gonna be going to click on the cinema camera actor on the lens setting. I'm gonna be going to choose the 20mm preset like this, so that we could have a much better views. And once you have this, you're gonna go into the nano button right there, and we have this one. I'm just gonna go into pin this one, or if you don't want to, then you can unpin this. So I might work on that later. And now it's time to do the rest of the job. Click on content drawer, click on the modular building set blueprint, and we just, you know, placing all of this around. So I'm gonna be going to be time lapse this part. All right, so sometimes it's kind of hard to, you know, like pulling up the whole thing like this. You can hold the middle mouse, you drag this one down. Is how, that's the way that you can, you know, drag your pivot points. So I'm going to rotate it 180 to have, you know, this little thing right there. But I prefer to, you know, go to transform. I wanted to mirror like this, so that you have, you know, the part that I want on this side. This one look a bit weird, so I decided not to. Let's say here I wanted to make it like this. All right. And also you can stacking up like this. It sounds weird, right? But I mean, it's cinematic purpose, as I mentioned. There's no problem with this, I guess so. It's like just a huge residential, and for some part over there, that's simply building. Yeah, just put some random thing. This it is snaggy because of something, I don't know. If you are an expert at this, please help me with this, since I'm not an expert at Unreal Engine. It's Let's be honest here. You know, I'm just a guy who, you know, like, just learn a bit about Unreal Engine and I make the tutorial right away. Soon. Alright, so we are almost done with, you know, everything. This part right there. This is, oh, it's not overlap. Putting everything that you like, you know, just put it there. Alright, so we are basically done with the you know, 3D model and stuff. It's kind of weird, you know, we have a lot of space on top of here, but I think it's pretty okay right now. We can add some extra building later on, and it's time for us here to start working on, you know, different detail of the scene. All right, so when you basically done with, you know, their scene, oh yeah, we have some sort of space right there. Maybe I'm gonna be going to put the camera right there, so we don't really need to care about this. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna be going to do right now, it is about working on the extra detail. Here I talk about the neon sign and so many other things. So on the filter, right click and we click on static meshes. So go to content and it's gonna be going to showing up every single thing that I'm using on this one. So for this, what we're gonna going to do right now here is we're gonna be going to keep passing. So yeah, let's put some sort of element into the scene, and we just, you know, go into this. I want to set this one to 5. All right, so you just need to boot this and replicate, you know, repeat the whole progress. So we're gonna time up the scene here as well. So here's an inner note. I'm actually using something from Quickshot Bridge. You know, I'm trying to find the bot to put the tree. So yeah, you can find some different bot here on Quickshot Bridge as well. So here, what I'm going to searching for bot. Simply that you have a lot of bot here, different style. You can try that one as well. I'm just gonna leave it, you know, leave the tab open since we're gonna be going to use that later on. So I put the little bot over there and over there, over there. I try to make this one a little bit random, you know. You shouldn't make everything way too repetitive. It should be random always. I hate the fucking, you know, repetitive thing on every environment tutorial. It's just, you need to, you know, duplicate, make it, you know, opposite to each other. That's not the way everything works. So, you know, putting those things a bit ahead, this thing as well, a bit ahead like this. Now it's time to keep working. So I'm gonna be going to create a new folder for all those things. We need to, you know, organize our file as always. Create a new folder. You need to right click, create a new folder. I'm gonna create every folder first, and we're gonna be going to working on, you know, stuff later. So select everything here, right click, this one. I'm gonna be going to code this one up. All right, rename. I code this one Sidewalk. I code the first one building. Now I love to create a lot of folders so that you can easily find that one later. And for this one, I'm gonna be going to move that into a new folder nader, and I might call this one maybe road detail. So you know, this is drags. I'm gonna drag a tree right now. So tracking this object is really easy. So from now on, when I'm trying to drag something from the content drawer, I'm gonna be going to leave it on my second monitor instead of, you know, putting it there, since my display is a little bit way too small. All right, so do the same thing on this. Do it on my second monitor. It's much easier because you have a much better views. If you have one monitor, and it's still okay with it, so don't worry about it. Seems weird. I might put this one maybe up on the bot here. See, I kind of like, you know, the way this one look. Also put the midpoint, click the pivot points of this one, put it down like this, so that when you're rotating, oh yeah, I still have that. Anyway, so put the thing like this and do the same thing with the last one. All right, building a scene is so fucking easy when you have, you know, some kiss pad scene material, but it's gonna be going to limit their creativity, so don't overuse any material. And you know, some sort of assets have been way too overused that when you know, I surfing on Instagram, and I already knew that, oh yeah, this guy using some short, they just brought some kit pads back, so I don't want it to, you know, having that type thing. It's kind of boring. But here I teach you guys about some kit passing tips, so that, you know, you can use that on your future projects. All right, that's the same tree. I don't want to put the next one. All right, so once you're done with the tree, you can work with the one over there that's duplicating. I'm only gonna be going to work on this one, since most of the thing we working on gonna be going to be over there. So here's the thing, you can see this little white thing. And let me put it on it. As you can see, this little white thing is, I actually modded that by myself. So here is how I do it, because when you download the one that I give you, it's not gonna be going to look like that. So I'm gonna be going to turning off the static mesh. I'm gonna be searching for blueprint class for this building right there. As you can see over there, when you double click on this one, it's gonna popping up something like this. So go to viewport, you can see we have some lighting like this. So it's about the M glow. So let's click on the normal one. I want to teach you, it's the glass opaque. So how did I make this glow? It's very simple. Like, it does some color and the level, we put that into the image shape color. So I'm going to be going to teach you how to do that right now, so that, you know, you're not going to be getting lost during watching the tutorial. So right click, create a new material. I call this one glow. I'm gonna go into delete that later anyway. So you have something like this, right? You're gonna be going to create a color, you know, the symbol linear color. So before that, edge, left click, we got the parameter is about the venue. M, click, it's gonna have the multiply and creates, you know, the linear color. They're gonna be going to create another one here. All right, so we hold V, right click, we set it into color, and for the parameter, we're gonna be going to the value, just gonna simply set it to, you know, some sort of color here with the S around this, and we're gonna be going to have, you know, the venue. So go this one up, make it like this. And okay, so once you've done this one, what we're gonna going to do here is we're gonna be going to put this one into the A, this one to B, and make sure to set the default value to 10. Go to multiply, we put that into emissive color, so it's just simply a glow one. So example, we have the building here. At first everything gonna be, you know, the light gonna be going to turning up. So we click on this thing, maybe going to click on control, we select some of the building block here, and it's gonna have some display material like this. Click down, and on the glass opacue, which is a black one right there, go to content, we click on the glow. So yeah, I forgot to save, we need to save it. All right, so glow, put that, and you see some of them turn into glow. Click on the second material with the glass opacue, maybe the third material. If you don't have the glass opacue, then we are done. We compile and we are done. Just simply control click on I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit tired right now, sorry, seriously sorry. Okay, all right, so once you've done everything like that, I'm gonna back to the unlit mode, because it's time for Earth to adding some extra neon eye. Extra neon eye is also very simple as well, so I'm gonna be going very fast with that. But before that, click on side, go to static mesh, we're putting this one on, and we have a lot of different side right there, so just simply put that into the scene. So I'm gonna set that into my second monitor as always. All right, so putting this side everywhere, so maybe I put it like this, rotate it 180, we put this thing a lot smaller, and just simply do that for the rest of the things. So I'll just set it like this, putting it like this. So I'm gonna be going to speed up this part as well, because we have nothing to, you know, really care about here other than just, you know, dragging it randomly on the scene to add some lighting. Oh yeah, also don't forget to add the vertical elements, or yeah, this. Alright, you can, you know, play around with their thing. It is so easy to working on, so I don't really think that you're gonna have any problem. This one is absolutely huge, so I put this like this so that, you know, the viewer gonna be have the attention to this. So kind of thing like this. I want to be going to make it very quick, so for that reason you're not gonna be going to, you know, having this not really the same result, but if you spend more time, you know, just simply keep passing with those things. No, there's nothing else, and you're gonna have the same one. I'm gonna put some unique one like this. I put it bigger. The slapping is a little bit way too. Alright, so we turn it off. Okay, so we are done with the first side, or you know, the street, and I'm only gonna do it for one side, and you can do that by yourself with the rest, right? All right, so I had to take you know, a little rest. I'm pretty tired right now. It's almost 6 p.m. But anyway, so it's time to create the road. So we're gonna go into the little box right there, go to Crystal Bridge. We're gonna be going to find our texture. So for the texture, all we need to do is just, you know, click on that, and we click on add, you know, download and add. I'm already to two of my not really favorite texture, but yeah, you just simply click and import. Here I already have it. Once you're done with downloading, we go to Megascan, go to surface, and just, you know, find your texture. here's we're gonna be going to delete something because some of those things I'm not using it and I don't want it to make you guys confused. All right, so here it is. What we're gonna going to do right now is when you're done downloading, go to Mega Scan Surface. When you click into the folder, we're gonna have you actually need this one material. Let me delete this one. So we're gonna click on this, go to this, go to Quicksilver Bridge, and we're gonna be going to local, and we're gonna be like searching for the material that you want to blend. For example, this one, click on this. I want to set this one blend material to it. Go to create material blend and close everything. So when you back to the content drawer, you're gonna get another material like this, not this one. Anyway, so before we use this one, it's time for us to working on the road. So what we're gonna going to do right now is head over to a very high view, go to selection mode, we go to modeling, rectangle. We have a little rectangle, as you can see, it's following right. Let's set the width to around 600. Is that enough? Oh yeah, it's more than that's enough. This one I set it at 7,500, and then we just put this one like this. Now do the same thing with this one. You only need to hold the left click and right click, and that's all about it. And it's gonna be way too. Another one, go to accept, left click and right click at the same time, move it to the middle. Here we're gonna be going to change the size to 8,000 and 1,000. Like this. Go to accept, and before we leave this mode, we're gonna be going to rematch. So go to the rematch tab, we put the target triangle to around 12,000. It depends on the PC anyway. If it's good, then you can increase. It's not the resolution of the Vertex paint. So as you can see, we have some glitches right there because 3 of those things are having the same value. So let's put this one. That's a bit higher, 0.5. Okay, and it's gone. Now let's work on only this one. So click on this one. What we're gonna going to do right now here is maybe I want to be put the tab on my second monitor. So we're gonna be going to the blend material. Yeah, maybe like this. This seems good. So we're gonna go into the blend material, we put it into this one, and it's not very dirty, right? So now it's time to work on it. So before we modify, I wanted to quickly explain about the mask paint feature. So mask paint is basically the way you're painting 2 different texture. So we're gonna go into the paint. I want to put the content browser on my second monitor once again. We put this one like this. I want to set the side down. So for example, the red channel is stand for this material that you are seeing right now. But what happened if we slap like swap the erase and paint color? You're gonna be going to get another one. So we're gonna be going to modify this one so that you're gonna be going to see it a lot better, because now as you can see we are only have one texture, they are all same file. So what we're gonna going to do is we gonna put the texture, the second texture into this tab. So we have the Detroited American road over there. Then it's time to put a crack into it. I want to have a ton of crack. I don't know, but I love to see the road getting cracked. So we just need to click on this, we drag it over there. But also make sure to turning on the use scatter layer, and I'm turning on every fucking single thing that available here. And when you scroll down on the middle layer, we change this one. This one is the D, you know, you just need to look at the end of the file, ORD, this one, and the last one. Once you've done this, we're gonna go into save, and then when you close this one down, you see we got two different material. So you know, when you're painting, you see is the second material, and if you swap is the first material. So now let's work on both of them. So first of all, as you can see, the material size is a little bit big right now, so it's time to use the titling one. So I'm gonna be going to click off the mask pane. I wanted to go into the material right there. Where to put it? Maybe here. So what we're gonna going to do right now, it is this first layer, the base layer right there. We can turning on the tiling, and maybe I'm gonna set this one 10 by 10. It's a little bit too much, but you know, the more tiling value you have, the better resolution this one gonna be. But yeah, don't erase way too much. First of all, it's gonna be going to make the render slower. Second, it's gonna be repetitive. So we're gonna turn on the base layer rotation angle. So let's see what happens if we change the value from this. You see, it's rotating. So we're gonna set this one into 0.25. So it's into a very straight road right there. It's the same like in real life, right? So let's put the offset X into the part that you need. Maybe I put the tiling to 12 by 12 because I wanted to show, you know, two of the thing over there. You can see 7 by 7. Put the offset 18 by 18. Don't worry about the repetitive stuff because it's not gonna be that easy to getting too repetitive. All right, so once you've done this, it's time to adding the second layer, which is the middle layer. But now here the caution. All right, so first of all, I put this one into the mask pane. Go to the pane. I make this one a lot smaller. All right, so for example, I paint the second layer, which is this one. You see, it's getting very weird, right? So now let's have a deeper look into this one. What I'm going to do here, I put this one into epic, this one into lit. You see, it's pretty weird, right? I don't want it to be like this. So first of all, on the tiling, I set it 6 by 6. Yeah, around that. And we scroll up into the blend control. So this one is a base layer to the middle layer, which is the base and middle, the third one. So blend amount, we put this one up or down. I wanted to put it around this. You see, we have some rock on the scene, and on the contrast, you also can do this. Now you see, I put it like this. The blend, invert blend. It's nice, some inverting. So I put it like this. So once you've done that, I want to back to the unlit. You're gonna be going to draw maybe just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit around. Let's see, do we have any change? Yes, we have. And I wanted to make maybe this one a size a little bit bigger sometime. Yeah, just put it on the whole scene. No! Fuck no. No. Sorry, no. No one wants that. That's gotta be very weird. It's kind of hard to see the changes right now, but you're gonna have some, you know, rocky scene on the road. Okay. And now this is the most important one. It is the puddle, but we're gonna go into work on the puddle later because I wanted to work on the lighting as the next step. It's time to work on the lighting, which is the thing that I love the most. And it gave me the energy to keep, you know, recording the tutorial. So we're back to neat. As you can see, it's very bright right now, and I want to go into use a thing called ultra dynamic sky. I want to delete every single thing on the lighting. Delete it. It's a light scene right now. Go to content drawer, ultra dynamic sky blueprint. Right click on this one. I set action, load this one first to make sure that it's not gonna be getting laggy. Put this one into the scene. All right, so I take a little one more 10 minutes rest. I've been sitting and on my fucking computer for over 20 hours already. I know it's bad, but I'm getting way too exciting on those sort of environment things, and I really wanted to say it right away for you guys. So let's in here, click on Uncha Dynamic Sky, Blueprints, right click, Asset Action, load it so that it's perfectly node. So when you drag, it's gonna be automatically looking at this. So let's get right into setting up our scene, making our fork, the thing that people love the most for my environment, I can say that. So I click on G so that we could see the host entire scene. So go to the search, Uncha, click on this. First of all, time of day, it's not the directional light, so put it 2000 and around this. All right, that's the perfect time. You see the little light over there. Overall intensity, put it into 2. I want it to be looking very nice like this. Let's cloud cover it. I think, yeah, mess around with the stuff. Maybe I put it like this. I want it to be a bit bright. Next here it is, we're gonna be going to scroll out to the moon. You might need to having some sort of setting to the moon. So implication, I put it around this. The bubbles of this one is, I want to make the brightest point is under here, and it's getting darker on top of here. Next, the moon scale. It's not really effect, but if you want to have the moon right there, you can change the moon scale. Like it is about the brightness and stuff. I think we keep this sort of brightness is good enough. And for the last thing, the most important one, it is the volumetric fog. First, density clear, keep it 0.1. Everything is keep it. Everything. Yeah, you just need to keep it. Sorry. All right. The only thing you need to change it is the force start distance. You put it. Oh yeah. We forgot to change this one. You need to change this one into the preset that you like. I kind of like the sky zenith color. Then what we're gonna going to do next right now here, it is about changing, the way that the fog gonna going to show up. So you the fog density, we put the fog for we turn this one to the bloom scale, and then you drag those thing up. This one and I are very tricky one, so I highly recommend you guys just to follow me instead of really get into the battle with those things. Because it's very hard, honestly. Now, the only thing I put maybe around this, I guess so. I mean, that's a bit too much, but I think it's pretty okay anyway. This. Maybe on the density curve, I may change onto some sort of different preset. We got a lot of him that we can use here. Would be this one. We put. I wanted to make it a little bit like this, and then with the color, and double click into that. You can set the color. But I think it's pretty good for now. The reason why this one, getting way too blurry is because of, the amount that is. I wanted to make it like this. Then experiment. Yeah, train this one. The strand night and day. I think. Should we train this one? I think so. The day to 0. Absolutely. All right, I think that's a pretty good one for now. It took it too foggy because of a very simple reason. It is because we don't have any light short here. But if you add some sort of light short, maybe I'm searching for neon. Put it on my second monitor as always, because it's nothing necessary, okay? It just, you know, putting some neon like this, putting something like this, right? Example, this is just an example. Like this, when you're turning back to see. So I decided to just give it a very quick and easy light short, so that it's not gonna be going to getting way too boring right over here. It's gonna be very quick. Like this set the tutorial. If you want to make it beautiful, then just try to do that by yourself, bruh. Just, you know, teaching you guys the way to do that. But if you wanted to do that by yourself, then try to do it. So I just put some big fucking nice sword right there, so that when you go back, you look at this, you see, it's a little bit better. So what we're going to do next here, it is, all right, there's too much. Check this, sorry. We're gonna be going to give it a little more touch. Maybe the scattering seems pretty good. I think so. The distance, the instant, the forward. You know, don't put it too much. All right, that's good. That's very good already. All right, so what we're going to do next right now here is we gonna be going to work on the next step, or working on the road. So I'm gonna be going to put some extra nice short. Yeah, you can put, you know, as much element that you want to get. I'm just gonna simply adding some sort of element here. Now, just some element. That's nice. So you can add multiple one, but this is a tutorial. I don't wanna to take way too much of your time, since everything I did in the tutorial, it does some simple one, but as you can see, it's missing a lot of light here. Still missing a lot. So for this reason, we're gonna be going to create two, I don't know what it's called to be honest, but just make a reflect light, you know, like something like this. You see, I'm gonna going to click G so that you wanna see. All right, so you need to make it like this and put it down like this. Let's make it reflecting everything. So for the rotation, lighting. All right, as you can see, we have a little bit of light down here, right? And now this moment is gonna be the use of our color table. So I'm just gonna go into big the color table, which is two of this one. It's about the light short one, so we're gonna go into big two of that. But before that, let's train the width and the height. Just nice. So put it up, put it like this, and E, we rotate it like this. Make it further, we put it on top just like this. And now it's make absolute zero impact down there, because simply the attenuation radius is not enough. And when it's cover everything, put it up, you see, it just only gives you just a bit of, you know, like impact on the scene, but that's enough. Okay, so that put it up like this, rotate a bit more, put the intensity up to around 250. Night corner, click on this, click on the little button. This I put it into the brightest one with okay, here we go. Put it into the blue side. Next, duplicate, rotating, put it like this, put it down like this, put it to the bright side. So this one I'm gonna be going to put it a bit on top like this. Okay, and initiation radius. So it does give you a bit of lighting. Oh yeah, the second one should be pink. Okay, it does some impact, but at the end of the day, better than nothing. Put it top like this, make it reflect out. It's gonna be going to act as nice sun, I guess. Attenuation. Sort Y. Alright. So when you're done with all of this, it's getting a little brighter. It's time for us right now to work on the Puddle, which is the thing that I like to work on the most. So go to this, go to mask pane. What we're gonna going to do right now is we're gonna be going to adding some Puddle. So to add the Puddle, I wanted to put this one into cinematic, bro. Like cinematic, always the best to see the real beauty of those things. But before that, I wanted to make this one as a rainy scene. So we're gonna be going to the Uncha Dynamic Sky, turn this one up, blueprint, right clicks, action, load, put it into here, select preset, rain. Now we got some rainy scene. So now click on this rectangle, pin. We're gonna choose the blue channel. We get this one, and now put the side down around, divide this one by 2, I guess, around this, and swap this. So Puddles, bro, I fucking know Puddles for some reason, bro. That looks so cool, bro. All right, now putting some Puddle into the scene. That's some Puddle. I want to go in to show you the real beauty of Puddle real soon. Hit G on the keyboard so that you cannot see anything else other than just some Puddle. Alright, so put some Puddle on the side road to add some realism. Let's see, this is a tutorial. Just watch some short thing on the internet and do that by yourself if you want to. Now the Puddle look cool, but there's something off with it. So we're back to the selection. It is the weather it rain, right? Then I want to have something like the road looking still dry. So double click into those things, and we are looking for a parameter called roughness. Scroll down, click on the roughness max 0.2. You see, it's wet right now. I put it maybe 0.3, 0.4, and do the same thing with the one down there, 0.4. Save. Put this one down. Ooh, it's a rain scene. Looks so nice. Now it's time to ask the most fucking interesting thing. I can, like, you know, this one, there's an idea that popping up in my head right away when I'm making this one. It is the fire, bro. You don't know how cool the fire is. Like when I put the fire, I just say straight up, you know, shocking by myself. I just say, holy shit, what did I just discover? Like, it's so cool. So it's time to put the fire. So to put the fire, go to Epic Game Launcher, go to Marketplace. Oh, I'm so hungry right now. Oh man, it's actually 24 hours of sitting on my computer. I haven't need my computer for 24 hours. Damn, bruh. Alright, so we click on fire, go to the price, click on free, click on this one, and you just click download, add to project, and add to the projects. Once you're done with this one, it's time for the magic. Oh my god. We're gonna be going to fight this one first. M5 VFX Volume 2 Niagara. Fire. Now, let's put a fire. Second monitors spawn it as always because we only need to drag the fire. So for example, I drag the fire inside here. Dryer Real Boy 5. Drag it right there. Dude, look at that. Could you look at that, bro? Like, that looks so fucking cool. Oh my god. This looks so cool. This is a thing that I love the most for my work, you know. I see the scene is too fucking nice. It doesn't have the detail that I want. I just feel very disappointed. I was like, thinking about, dude, should I not making the tutorial? Is because it just simply looks so dumb. And this popping up on my head. Yeah, let's add some fire. After a few minutes of learning about Niagara, I give up. I just like, oh, this is not for me. Honestly, this is not for me. And then this one popping up when I'm trying to searching for the fire asset. I was about to buy, you know, a real one, but then this one popping up. It's not only free, but it's also good. Oh my god, that's fire. Holy shit, this is so cool. Like, bro, you don't know how excited I am when I find out about this one. Like, it's seriously killing me, bro. Put some fire, some sort of thing like this. Do the same thing on my second, putting some random fire one. Maybe for this sort of small fire, I would like to put it on the way in like this. And you know what, I wanted to put the Ember as well. So like grab back, go to fire for dirt. I don't know about this one. Fire for dirt. Maybe let's try some random thing. This one is good. Then put it. That's so simple. Like, I love Unreal Engine just because of this, bro. All right, putting multiple access. Ooh, this one looking nice. Fire it up, baby. You know, you mess around with your scene. Ooh, that's so nice. It's nice. Bro, it's just that too much. There's no house, you know, having this guy fire. Oh wait, it doesn't lock those things. 2 1. Okay, good. Now, once you're done with every single thing, there's still something missing from the scene by itself. It is about some kind of brightness, because according to the scene, I actually adding a ton of, you know, bright things into this one. But yes, as I said, do it by yourself. Let's try to get into that. And one of the last thing that I wanted to use right now is the post-progress volume. This one, very simple. Just try to follow me. Is, you know, nothing hard about it. It's time to setting the last one. I can finally have a fucking good rest today because I'm finally done what I wanted to do. So metering modes, you can put this thing up or down, depend on you. I set this one at just set it at 0. It depends on the way that you organize the scene anyway. Oh my god, put this thing there. All right, back up. That's too much, bro. I want you guys to see, you know, the little sky right there as well. So post progress volume. First, expo competition, I put this one 0.2 for this scene, depend on the scene, as I said. Next, max brightness, mean brightness. You can turn this one on, and you know, mess around with the scene, especially on the max brightness. Is pretty cool as well, but I'm not gonna go into this one. Let's we scroll down. There's my Next, for the vignettes on the effect, put it up. You see, I put it like this. Next, we're gonna be going down to the film, where the film slope to solder black clip, white clip, turning up the black clip anyway. White clip 1, slope and throw pretty the same, solder 1. Next, film grain. Oh, okay. So the reflection and yeah, fuck it. Film grain, put everything up. And leave it there. Path chasing, do the same thing until here. That's all about it. And now it's time for the last thing. Nothing. You're gonna go into find a little folder called loot here. Now what we're gonna go into do here, it is this one is pretty interesting as well. So I really want you guys to learn about this sort of loot thing. So on this, search loot for me on the color grading, click on this, and you're gonna be going to find the loot folder. I love teaching people, even though sometimes I just learned it like a few hours ago. I'm not even remembering it, but I still want to teach you guys. It sounds a little bit dumb, right? All right, so on the cinematic film note, you need to drag this one over there. Ooh, you see that? Did you see that my buddy is changing the color? It's not a color correction like on After Effects. So we put it out. We're gonna go into the maybe the vapor wave. I wanted to put the fog to blue, so let's look at the last strap here. You see a lot of thing here. This one is extremely blue, so I put it. You see that? Holy shit, that's one look incredible, right? And post progress volume, back to this intensity, set it at unite. I put it like this. Now we are fucking done with every single thing. You want to have more night, add some neon night, add some fire elements, add some maybe street night, so many things that you could use. And also it's time to rendering it. So for the rendering, go to perspective, camera actor, setting the camera. I want to teach you how to rendering very quick. So go to this film right there, add never sequence. I set this one into 2. And then we're gonna be going to track, go to actor to sequencer. We're gonna be going to find the cine camera actor right over there, or you can select the cinema camera actor, click on track, and it's gonna show up right over there. So when you're done with this, you're gonna be going to maybe animating. Yeah, I want to teach you about animating, right? Oh yeah. I know teaching people, you know. Okay, content browser, go to content. I'm gonna be going to put maybe a symbol Leon things to teaching you guys, maybe a thing called drug. Yeah, we're gonna click over there, we delete the drug, putting it maybe middle here. Just an example, okay? Don't try to fucking hate me or something. Go to perspective, camera actor 0. Now when you select this one, make sure to select the one that you want to animate. How? Gotta find it. Fucking neon sign. Okay, here we go. Go to track, click add. Now for the frame, I want to set it 600, which means that is if you set it 30 fps, then it's going to be 20 seconds. If you set it at 60 fps, then it's going to be be 10 seconds. So go to chamfer right there, go to the rotation. You see the jaw right there, right? It's rotating. So set the first frame right there, go to the last one. We're gonna set it how many, you know, route you want it to, you know, spin right route. Maybe 720. That's how we animate it. It's pretty slow. So maybe I put this one 3 times more. 3 times 1000. And if you want it to be more location, all right, this one is a little bit controversial, but I don't know how to loop the keyframe 9 in After Effects. So for example, we put this one into the 0 mark, go to the Z. I want it to be in a 3 second later. I mean, maybe 6 second later, it's gonna be back to the original position. It's pretty hard to explain, but 30 times 6, 180. Set this one, and at the middle, 180 divided 2 by 390. Put it down like this. Now copy 2 of this, click on the little button right there. 180s plus lighty, 270. Now copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Do the same thing, put into this one. We go into 360 plus lighty. We go into this, and oh shit, wrong one. Z position. Oh shit. All right, G position. One more time, doing it once again. Put random points, maybe like this. Now that's how I loop it. I know it's not the right way, but you know, try. Let's try by yourself. No problem with it. Ooh, look at that. It looks so incredible. That's how we do it. Now let's think. We're gonna be going to use the camera. For the camera, I'm gonna be going to teaching you maybe in the next tutorial. For example, we keyframe everything, blah 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 blah. It's on my last tutorial, link right out in the description. Now we're gonna be going to make the camera shake. So content drawer. Here is the right way to make camera shake. So first of all, we're gonna be going to go to content drawer. Here I'm gonna be going to put it over there for you guys. I put it like this. Right click. Maybe we go to content, right click, proving class. We're gonna be going to search for camera shake bay. This one right there. Select, give it a random name because I'm gonna delete it later anyways. We open it up, it's showing you some sort of thing like this, which is pretty annoying. But you can choose the Perlin one. But anyways, close this, open it again. It's gonna be like this, much better. Go to the root shake pattern. We turn it into Perlin noise camera shake pattern, and then we're gonna be going to take the timing to 0, which is it's gonna be going to shaking for the entire clip. If you set the duration into 1, it's only gonna be going to shaking for 1 second. Next, we're gonna be going to setting on the thing I did. This one is like After Effects. So we should work, you know, I should demonstrate about this one. So camera component, track, camera shake, click on the one that I use. You have something like this, right? Drag it until the end of the clips. Now it's time to setting. Oh my god, I'm almost done. I love fucking, you know, working on those things. Maybe to put it there. All right, good. Now we're gonna be going to see the camera shaking. Should be shaking. Oh, it's not shaking. What's wrong with this? Camera shake. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's a camera shake. Oh, I forgot. First of all, the multiplier. For example, I set this one into 2 frequency, which means that it's gonna be going to be having this sort of thing. 2 times per second. It's like this. Lights, right? I set this one into UE5. I want it to be slower. Next, the jar. It is like the Y rotation. I put it at 0. I don't want it. It does. I can D is good enough. Or maybe even the row. I don't want it. I set it at 0. This one in like XYZ or something like that. I just put this one like this. It's very soft. So I put this one back to 1. I want it to have some rotation as well. All right, just some slow rotation. Next, location X, Y, G. Put it there like that. I think that's good enough for a scene. Now save everything, go to window, cinematic, movie render queue. If you don't have that, go to plugin, search for me movie render queue, two of this thing, as well as Apple movie player, two of this thing as well, so that we could render. Now save this one, close this one, window, cinematic, movie render queue, render. I set this one into the what is the name of this fucking sequencer? Oh, Toot. I get Toot. Oh, here we go. Go to unsafe config. First of all, delete this one and delete this. Now go to setting, anti-aliasing, high resolution. Next, EXR sequence. You can use some other thing. You know, it's just like render you a whole fucking another stub. So I'm gonna go into use my stub here. You're just setting, check it out, preferences, anti-aliasing. Here it is, camera, high resolution. And for this one, Abu directory, it's gonna be going to be the scene that you are trying. So you set it up to it, go over there, select folder, here's the resolution, and that's all about it. To accept, render local, and you gonna be going to have the one that you needed. And that's all about it. It's about the tutorial today. I sit from fucking 2 a.m. recording a ton of fucking clip. You know, my mouth is fucking dry right now, bro. Holy shit, we're finally done with the tutorial, and I really hope you're gonna be going to enjoy it. I really hope you're gonna be going to be fucking smart to subscribe to it, because I'm so fucking tired right now. I really want to have, you know, more subscriber and so many things, blah 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 blah. But yeah, if you have any suggestion, please suggest me on in the next video. I'm gonna be going to make, oh shit, I forgot to make the fucking intro. Alright, I need to record the intro right now. See ya everyone. Bye. Fuck.